Do it every once in a while. You see the expression on City Slicker's faces when we're trying to figure out what I'm going to make with this. Just remember, we do this for people that have a negative entertainment threshold. Also remember, I'm 68 years old, so it's been a while since I've done this. If somebody had told me when I was 15 I'd be able to do this when I was 20, I wouldn't have done it. All right. Here's the thing about hamboning, in case you've never seen it before. It teaches you you're not born with bigotry. You gotta learn it. And we had enough bigotry in my household when I was a young redneck to last the whole county. And so Mom would say things like, don't go hang out with them black kids living down by the railroad tracks, which translated into my child brain, my pre-bigoted child brain. Don't hang out with people that sing harmony on pitch with rhythm and timing. Sing like us white people. So of course, I went straight down to the railroad track. It was so much fun. A couple years ago we played in my hometown. The people remember this fellow. I had a friend named Balo who just felt sorry for me because I was white. And even there, nobody knew what ever become of him. I hadn't seen him since maybe I was 12 years old. We were both the same age. We started hanging out together when we were about 8. And he would sit around on rocks and do the hambone. And he just always had great rhythm. You make up songs like Bobby Lowe's big brother coming after him. Run, Bobby, run. Run, Bobby, run. I gotta quit working. And I was always begging him to show me how, because you can only imagine what that did to the brain of an 8-year-old, see somebody could do that. He could do it way better than I could, even practice in a lifetime. And he just wouldn't show me. And he told me it was out because he liked me. He said, you're a good friend and I don't want to try to show you something you can't do because you're white. But you know how kids are, he would torture me. And he could do what he called the honky hambone with one hand. He just didn't have no rhythm or time, he just went like that. He'd keep the beat with this foot. And then he would do what he called the Negro hambone with this hand. And keep the beat with this foot, sort of like this. So once I learned to do that, you're not embarrassed yourself. I thought, what good is this going to do me? Go to my first job interview. What can you do, young man? Well, watch this.
How my hands shake?
Security? Anyway, that's how I think I got the job in this band. And, so I like to write a song about every great horse I ever had. And this horse was a wonderful horse. I had him almost all his life. I had to put him down in 2002. He finally got in so much pain from the hard work he'd done. He was my stallion, and a lot of people don't realize how hard the stallion line of work can be. I admire a man of any species that enjoys his work. But this particular horse, his name was Balo and we called him Balo. And just in case there's some rural people here, I like to tell this because it's my fondest memory. I took him to the Kentucky Horse Park when he was age 22. He was a wonderful English pleasure horse and also a Western pleasure horse, which is a very unusual combination of a horse to be able to win championships. But I put him in the Liberty class, at the age of 22 at the Kentucky Horse Park, the grandest Class A show in the whole country, and he won it. Never been won since by a horse older than 3. And he just spent his whole life kind of knowing who he was, you know. And that's why I got the idea of writing a song about him. And this one's called Balo's Song. And by all means, you're welcome to play along. And he had to, I'll just tell you this, because it's on my mind that I lost his greatest son last November. It had been my great distance horse. He was nominated for the '96 Olympics and still holds the Eastern United States record for 50 miles. And considering all those great distance races he was in, he had to carry a wheezing lummox on his back. It was hard to part with him. But his older brother is still with me, and it's, as far as I have been able to trace down, he's the last horse in the great Nazir line, direct line from the Nazir, who might have been the greatest racehorse that ever lived. And he's 31 now, sort of the senior guy around our barn, and he don't take no lip. This is about his dad. Well, me and my horse Balo, we're going to the fair. We're going to ride the buck and run the bird and see everything that's ever going. Link it off the women, flag a tail at all the mares, and you'll be hell bent for leather. When we go to the fair, we're gonna shed and brush and shower, kind of shoes up good and bright. Gonna strap on all the leather stuff and cinch it up real tight. Gonna dog around to warm up the ring, lean against the rail, and check out all that horse's stuff like eyes and legs and tail. Gonna jog into the show ring where the head said good and prime. When the announcer calls the names out, well, does it good and loud. Going in the second ribbon and show off for the crowd. Well, I guess we'll bring the stands down and Balo takes his back on and jog around the grandstand down the old way. I'll be munching popcorn while Balo jumping hay, gonna find herself a saddle with something cute on either side. And then me and my horse Balo might just join them for a ride.